Visual merchandising was a way of advertising your products before people could read and write, so you couldn't just put the name of what it was, but actually put the product out in your window or displayed outside your shop so that people knew exactly what you were selling. Beamish Museum is an open-air museum, and we collect things from all over the northeast, including buildings and objects, and bring them and put them together in settings as they would have been found originally. Window displays were designed to attract the attention of people walking past the window. It's your first point of contact with a customer when they're walking down the street. It draws them into the shop. So say for the sweet shop, you cram it full of sweets so you know the kids are going to walk past, see it and think, oh, I really want a bag of fizzy bonbons or whatever it is you've got in the window. And so you're putting that into people's minds that they know they want the product. You didn't have television, you didn't have radio to put out adverts to people. Your main point of getting your product across to people was your window display, so this was incredibly important to them.
The Victorians were really the first people to understand commerce in the high street in the sense of just grabbing everybody who went past. You start to get more and more use of shop fronts as advertising in the widest sense. The big change, I think, is distance supply, interdependency of economic systems, the breakdown of localism, and the beginning of consumerism. As firms start through the railway network to distribute stuff nationally, they send out their own publicity. So you're not just selling a bag of flour in a flour bag, you're suddenly selling somebody's bag of flour. To me, one of the great delights of the Victorian shopfront is the sheer quality of woodwork, actually. The carved corbels, the glazed and gilded panels. The woodwork is fantastic. The actual fittings, brass and plate glass and so on. Through the 19th century, glass gets bigger and cheaper to the point where you can have a huge shop window which is proof against weather and wind and doesn't easily break. And then towards the end of the 19th century and into the Edwardian era, we get electric light. And to turn these shop windows into these sparkling attractions of advertising rather than just come and buy the tea is a step change, and that is technology. The vast amount of books the Victorians and Edwardians produced on how to do window displays and how to do shopping, I think came out largely from the experience of the self-made man. There's nothing succeeds like success. If you've done well, then yours was the only way to do it. And the icing on the cake would be to make even more money by telling other people how to do it. This is the 2-shilling guide in 1910 by the grocer. It's a guide to window dressing, and it includes some gems, such as, do not show soap in the same window with tea or butter, or in the same window as cheese. Some of it's complete nonsense, laid down by a self-opinionated person who knows no more about it than I do.
A lot of the books recommend a weekly change of window display, and even one is an incredible amount of work. The window displays did reflect events that happened in society, and one event that happened every year through the latter part of Victoria's reign was Empire Day. Now, this would be a national celebration of how great the British Empire was, and shops were really keen on this event because they could put in these beautifully extravagant window displays displaying products from all over the empire. They were really fond of putting in huge maps in the back of the window and then pinning lines on to which product came from where. I mean, we're the only country to distinguish between raisins, currants and sultanas because they came from different parts of the empire. I think what's most fascinating about recreating the window displays is trying to find the products to go in the window, think how they were thinking, you know, what were they trying to achieve by putting this window together, what were they trying to sell, and following the amazing guidance in the books about, you know, how to clean the window. I mean, I don't know if you got marked down if your crepe paper was incorrectly folded or even torn. I imagine it was frightfully bad form.
There were fashions and fads, just as there are now obsessions with Japan or China or Germany and their products and their styles, their food, The idea that anything is particularly new in commerce is erroneous. The internet is never quite the same. A catalogue still leaves you wanting to have a look before you put your money on the counter. Walking up and down looking in shop windows seems to be a perennial delight which I don't think will ever fade.